Hey, what's up, guys? Greg here from House Monkey Pod, literally inside House Monkey Pod. I just was responding to an email from a brand new OG member. Shout out to Penny. And in the email, Penny said, I was building a campaign. Oh, wait, I mean an advanced automation. And kind of like put both in quotes and went on to explain the question that we talked about there. But I replied to clarify the terminology difference there, because I know, depending on how new you are to Keap or how long you've been around the Keap community or the Infusionsoft community, you probably have heard one or both of those terms, and there may be some confusion as to what's a campaign, what's the campaign builder, what's an automation, what is an advanced automation. And my opinion on this whole conversation has shifted just a little bit, so I wanted to unpack it here in this video. Okay, so to get right to it, if you have been around the Infusionsoft community, then there is a tool inside the software that you are likely familiar with. It is called the Campaign Builder. And in 2012, it was introduced, and it was kind of groundbreaking when it comes to a visual marketing asset builder. It allowed you to drag and drop the different components and to configure and publish a marketing campaign or an automation campaign that you could use to grow your business and to serve your customers. In fact, that tool is the reason that a lot of people bought Infusionsoft. A lot of people signed up for Infusionsoft because it was on the cutting edge. It was leading the space in terms of the way that we design automation for our business. And a couple years ago, Infusionsoft, the company, rebranded to Keap. And then more recently, the software that was called Infusionsoft has been rebranded to the Max Classic version of Keap. And if you're using the Max Classic version of Keap, if you're a longtime Infusionsoft user, then in your software, this tool is still called the Campaign Builder. However, Keap, the company, also has other versions of their software. They have a light version, a pro version, and a max version. And in those versions of the software, there is an automation builder that is a little more streamlined, where you just create, if this happens, then this happens as a result. Sort of if and when and then triggers, right? So you can build automation recipes in a simpler, cleaner, more streamlined fashion. It doesn't have all of the bells and whistles that the Campaign Builder had, but it is easier to understand and to use and to launch an automation. In fact, that tool is called Easy Automations. So if you're using Pro or Max, you probably are familiar with Easy Automations. And so in the Pro and Max version of the software, the Campaign Builder was renamed Advanced Automations. And the reason they did that was to juxtapose the two. Easy Automations over here, Advanced Automations over here. So Advanced Automations is the Campaign Builder. It's the same tool, but the different versions of Keap refer to it by the different names. So Pro and Max call it Advanced Automations, but Max Classic, or the Infusionsoft user base, calls it Campaign Builder. But when you click on Advanced Automations, when you click on Campaign Builder, it takes you into the same canvas where you can design your automation. Now, when Keap first introduced this change, when they said, hey, we're changing the name of the Campaign Builder, we're changing it to Advanced Automations, I sort of bristled. I actually probably rolled my eyes and maybe even, poured myself a glass of wine or whatever. I was annoyed by it because it felt frustratingly fruitless. There didn't seem to be a real benefit to that name change. And I thought Campaign Builder was unique. I thought it was a term that referred to this tool that we owned. We had sort of carved out the ownership of that phrase. And a lot of people, recognized it as a feature inside of our software, the Campaign Builder. I have a training course, the Campaign Builder Trilogy, which is free, by the way, thanks to a partnership with Keap. If you want to check it out, you can go to cbtrilogy.com. But the point is, like, I felt like we owned that term, and by switching to advanced automations, felt like we were starting over and dumping out some like equity that we had built in that phrase. But I mentioned a few moments ago that my attitude toward this has shifted a little bit recently, and the reason is because, number one, I think that juxtaposition is important. Advanced automations is for advanced scenarios. It's a sophisticated, robust tool, but if you just need a simple recipe, then maybe easy automations is the way to go. And if you have easy automations in your version of Keap. But the second reason that I think this shift might make sense, or the second reason that I'm warming up to it, is because the term campaign builder, it has some inherent limitations. It has some inherent boundaries that may not be serving us, right? Because when you think of the word campaign, most people think of marketing campaigns. And of course, the advanced automations builder, the campaign builder, can build marketing campaigns. But it's not limited to that portion of your business, to that portion of your customer's journey, right? The automations you can create using the campaign builder can be internal. They can support your team members. It can be post-purchase. It can support the fulfillment journey or the delivery journey of your products and services. It can support your partner programs or your vendors that you engage with, right? So the automations that you can build are not confined to marketing campaigns. And so I think by calling it Campaign Builder, a lot of people just sort of focus or have the singular lens as to where it could fit in their business. And so I think the term advanced automations, it breaks down some of those boundaries, and it reminds people that automation is just the tool. It's not singularly focused on one aspect of your business or one portion of your customer's journey. So the reason for this video is to clarify if you are like Penny and have wondered about the campaign builder versus advanced automations, but also because I think the Max Classic version ultimately will shift to that advanced automations name as well. So the tool is called Campaign Builder in the software today, but it wouldn't surprise me if in the next couple of months or sometime in the next year, the Max Classic user base saw that shift to say advanced automations rather than Campaign Builder. So I'm working to adopt that into my language, and I thought I would do this video in case it helps plant that seed for you as well, because I know as this community grows, as we have more users on the different versions, there can be some confusion if the same feature is referred to by two different terms by different segments of the user base. So if you have any questions or comments on this, please drop them below. Otherwise, take care and thanks for watching. Peace.